Here's a hot take.
Do you think we half-assed it?
Yeah, because I don't think you can figure that stuff out before you get married.
That's true. If you're not living together.
If you're not living together, you can't. How can you know like what the routines are going to be?
Yeah, it's true.
I think in what? I'm serious.
I just like hot take.
Hot take.
Hot take.
In theory, you can write everything on a list and all this stuff. Maybe it's like. Maybe a better example would be, okay, what do I like to do or what do I not like to do? And maybe you go and do that in like a separate room and not like talk about it. And you're like, okay, let's combine and see, okay, I like to do the laundry. Oh, I don't like to do the laundry. All right, well, I'll do the laundry. I like to do the dishes. Oh, I don't like to do the dishes.
Oh, we both hate cleaning. Let's hire a cleaner.
That's what we did. I think that maybe that would be the better approach versus like, okay, like what are we going to agree on doing versus not doing?
So do it separately, as you're saying, and then come together and see.
Until you're living together. But I think the key behind this is like the clear expectation things and not holding resentment of certain things and like where you feel like somebody should be stepping up and you're just like sitting there getting mad. Like the pee thing on the squatty potty.
Yeah.
Like you've told me that before, but like imagine if you were still holding on to that and like every morning for the last year or 5 years, hopefully it's not been that long.
I don't think we had a squatty potty in the beginning.
You're getting mad every morning and you're like holding this resentment towards me every morning and then one day you just blow up on me.
Yeah.
It's obviously not that big of a deal to you because like I don't clean it up that much. Maybe I have better aim. I don't know what's going on, but
no, it's still a problem.
Then why? What do we do about it?
I don't know. I mean, I bring it up here and there.
But I feel like you haven't brought it up recently.
I brought it up like 2 weeks ago.
I just blacked that out. But I think the point is like sharing what you need and what you need help with and what bothers you and what you expect somebody to do. Because if like I just sat there and you like never ever put the dishes away like after you ate. Like, obviously, I know that you're not going to do it every single time because, like, you have to eat and then get back to meetings and, like, life is busy. But, like, in general, if you have the time, like, put the dish away. Like, that's going to make me a lot happier.
Yeah.
And then for you, like, in general, if you can friggin' remember to not pee on the squatty potty and then also, like, clean up the toothpaste in the sink, it's going to make me a lot happier.
Wait, if I do?
This is you talking to me.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, yeah, I know that bothers you. So then, like, if I don't do it and you come to me and you're like, Frankie, like, you haven't done this in a week and I have to clean it up every morning. It really pisses me off. It's like, I'm the only one to blame.
Yeah.
But if you just come to me and get mad out of the blue and haven't, like, actually, like, had a conversation with me, then I would say that's your fault. Then.
Yeah.
And I think that's how a lot of this stuff goes in relationships where people have these unset expectations and they just, like, expect you to know, well, clean up your toothpaste or like put the dishes away after you eat.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you blow up. I would argue that like the person blowing up, if you've never like shared it in a calm, cool, collected like once or twice, like that's on you.
Yeah, exactly. Like being able to say it before it gets to the point where you want to like explode on someone is really good and really healthy, because if you're always just waiting until the moment that you're so pissed off, it's going to come off like this huge attack and the person might not be very receptive to it, which I've totally done before, by the way. I'm like preaching to the choir. But when possible, I try to be like, okay, I want to bring this up in a calm, cool, collected way because I do want to bring it up. I don't want to just keep shoving it down, but I also like want to be respectful and mindful of the way that I do bring it up. I think you and I like tend to lean towards like over communication more than under communication. So I feel like I could hear a lot of people saying like, listen to this podcast, well, how soon do you bring all this stuff up and mention how you're feeling about certain things? Like for us, it was like from the beginning. Like I feel like, I don't know. Obviously you get more and more comfortable. So I maybe wouldn't have mentioned like pee on the squatty potty at the very beginning, but I'd say pretty early on, like we were pretty open and honest with each other. Like I probably made some jabs at you about the cleanliness of your apartment, right?
100%.
So like that was when we were first dating. Like we were in dating stages. There was no ring on my finger. We were in the first 6 months of our relationship. And I was still being like, oh wow, there's a lot of pubic hairs on the ground and all on the like line. What's the like the wooden part at the bottom of
windowsill?
No, like on the bottom of a wall. The like
crown molding? No,
yeah, I
that's
guess
the top.
Yeah, it's not
baseboard.
The baseboards. Yeah, the baseboards would have like hairs and dust and stuff. And so I would say that stuff to you. I mean, I wasn't like super mean about it, but I was like,
but I don't think anything's wrong with that, because like if you don't say anything while you're dating, and then you get married, and then you expect everything to change overnight, like you're in for a rude awakening. Because like depending on, I mean, we only dated for 6 months, or 6 months plus 6-month engagement, but if you're dating for anywhere from 6 months to years and years, like, and then you get married and you think that stuff's going to change, like, it doesn't work that way. You have to communicate it.
Yeah.
So don't do it. Don't come in hot on the first date and be like, you're hot. You need to clean up these clothes. You need to do this. There's pee on the floor.
Yeah.
Like, you got to obviously do it with like some wise judgment around the timing.